Starting today, the new patch update 0.52 is now live in Rogue Company. In this update, we are getting the new character, the Fixer. 2 new weapons, the ranked beta, a ton of rogue and weapon balance changes, changes to maps, and so much more. We'll have to wait a bit longer for the battle pass and equipment mastery, but I'm sure you're all extremely excited for this update, and so am I. Be sure to stay tuned through the whole video so you don't miss a thing. All servers will come offline November 4th at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 11:30 UTC for maintenance for the update, and should be available again around 3 hours later at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time or 2:30 p.m. UTC. Really quick, if you want to be updated as soon as future updates go live, or for the Fixer gameplay video likely later today, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications. It's the best way to know whenever the next video goes live. I won't waste your time any further. Let's get into it. We'll start off with a new rogue, the Fixer. Let me just slap this new rogue art up on the screen and set the scene for you. The Fixer is a peerless marksman, and should one choose to accept his terms, it comes at a steep price. He deals in favors, and you never know when he'll come to collect. The new rogue brings with him 2 new weapons to the game. The first is the bolt action 50 caliber sniper rifle termed the Tier. Here are its stats: body damage of 70, fire rate of 3.85, range of 50, handling of 15, mag size of 2, reload time of 2.4 seconds. Now, a few things to note here. The damage is the same as Phantom Sniper Rifle, but the 50 cal's fire rate is 4.4 times faster than Phantom Sniper Rifle. Want to know what that'll look like? Well, here you go. The 50 cal will also have a small mag size of 2, but this may be able to be upgraded within the shop. The reload time on this thing is also quite high at 2.4 seconds. This is similar to the time it takes to reload Lancer's shotgun, the Striker 8x10. Here's about how long that'll be. The Fixer's other available primary weapon is the Deadeye, which is the same rifle as is available to Talon. Fixer's secondary weapon is called the Warrant. This is a low profile and lightweight semi-automatic firearm with a fast rate of fire. Here are its stats and what the model of the weapon looks like in the current game files. Remember, this could look different as this was from a prior update. Body damage of 21, fire rate of 6.9, range of 14, handling of 28, mag size of 15, reload time of 1.7 seconds. This pistol will fire 30% faster than the Silence P12K, have 4 less damage per shot, have double the mag size, and a slightly longer reload speed. Here's approximately what that will look like in terms of fire rate. Also coming new with the Fixer is a gadget called Cluster Smoke. Not sure exactly what this means, but it may smoke a larger area for less time than the standard smoke grenade. The Fixer will also have access to C4. The perks will be Shredder Rounds, which allows you to deal more damage to equipment and carry more ammunition. Berserker, gain the ability to reload while sprinting. Helping Hand, revive teammates faster. Bounce Back, reduce your health regeneration delay. Life Drain, downing an enemy heals for a significant amount over a short duration. Headstrong, gain an additional 25 armor. We'll talk about Headstrong a little bit later in the video as it will be seeing a pretty significant buff. Fixer's main ability is called Thermal Vision. This will allow him to see enemy heat signatures for a set duration of time. This ability will pair quite well with smoke grenades and his Cluster Smoke. Fixer's passive ability is called Shrapnel Rounds. When Fixer damages an enemy with a firearm, he will slow them for a short duration. Now, Fixer already is shaping up to be a great addition to Rogue Company, but this passive ability is what I think makes him great. We'll have to see just how much and for what duration Shrapnel Rounds slows enemies damaged by a firearm, but if it's significant, you may see a lot of Dahlias paired with Fixer running around for a while. We also have the images for Fixer's Mastery Awards. Here's what the avatar, banner, border, and spray will look like in the game. His emote is also called the Boogeyman. At long last, ranked beta is here. Well, almost. The ranked beta queues will not be available until a few hours after the maintenance is complete, so don't expect to be able to play until later today. Ranked Beta is a competitive game mode meant to test the skills of every rogue and provide more intense matches than ordinarily found in casual queues. It is currently in a beta form, which will see more features and season rewards in the near future. Here's a few notes. Players must be level 30 to participate in this mode. Players can earn up to ranked level 30 through experience. Experience is gained from winning matches in ranked mode, however, you will lose experience for losses. There are rewards for playing 30 ranked matches and reaching ranked level 30 during the beta. Ranked Beta will be played in the demolition game mode only. Ranked Beta will not use the current skill-based matchmaking and will prioritize matches where players have comparable skill ratings. Players will be able to queue in this mode in any sized party. Ranked beta matches will award 10% more mastery experience. A few things of note here about the ranked beta. We still don't know if you will be able to de-rank once you reach the next tier. For example, if you rank up to diamond, from the patch notes, it seems like if you lose a match, you'll be back down to platinum. We'll have to see how this plays out once the ranked beta is live. It's also a bit of a bummer that solos will be matched up against squads, but this is something that we may want to voice that we do or don't like to high-res with time. Personally, I think it'd be nice to have two different queues, one for solos and one for squads. Let me know what your thoughts are on the ranked beta notes down in the comment section below, and if you have a team ready to grind it out all the way up to Rogue rank 30. If you don't have a team ready and are still looking for one, be sure to jump into our Discord. I'll drop a link in the description and put it in the pinned comment section so that you can party up with some people. Guys, please, don't make ranked harder on yourself by queuing with Randys. As mentioned in my prior update videos, there will be changes to a few maps. Canals is seeing an adjustment to the midpoint by opening windows and rearranging cover. As I've said before, this should really shake up the stalemate that tends to occur at the midpoint of this map and allow for some great gameplay. High Castle is having the area near the tower bridge rearranged cover and adding a backboard to allow for grenade bounces. Windward is also seeing some simplified furniture and railing in a few spots on the map. Here's the before and after shots of these locations. I think the best part about these changes on Windward is the movement of the table with umbrella, as you should now have a better line of sight to the bomb site area from that location. Let's also talk about nerfs, buffs, adjustments, and fixes. We'll start with the rogues. Anvil fixed an issue that would prevent Anvil from deploying his barricade. Glitch. The bounce back perk, reduce your health regeneration delay, has been replaced by tenacity. Take reduced damage from explosives. Ronin. Ronin's ballistic knife should no longer be used up if a player reclaims and equips it. Scorch. Fixed an issue where a green tint could be observed from her activated ability. Trench. The tenacity perk, take reduced damage from explosives, has been replaced by helping hand. Revive teammates faster. On to gadgets. Flashbang. This is for Shock, Glitch, and Talon. Flashbang fuse time has been reduced from 2 to 1.75 seconds. They also fixed an issue where players would sometimes see a hit marker on enemies outside of the flashbang radius. EMP grenades, these affect Dallas, Dima, and Scorch. Increased radius from 6 to 8 meters. Tear gas grenades, this is for Trench and Vi. Radius reduced from 10 to 8 meters, duration reduced from 8 to 7 seconds. Slow effect was reduced from 25% to 20%. Next up are changes to perks. Let's first talk about Headstrong. Headstrong is seeing a buff here, and this will affect Anvil, Dallas, Glitch, Scorch, the Fixer, and Trench. When the player's armor has taken damage and they are standing still, they gain an interact prompt to repair their armor. Total repair time is 3 seconds, and similar to reviving, players will temporarily crouch and the repair will end if the player moves. There will be an audio notification for the duration of the repair. When the player finishes or interrupts repairing their armor, they must retrieve their weapon. They may not interact with any other object during this repair. I feel like it's kind of odd that the player will need to pick their weapon back up. If anything, I'd just change the total repair time to 5 seconds and get rid of the requirement to pick the weapon back up, as I think this may be frustrating, especially if repairing around other dropped items. On to weapon balancing. The KA-30, this is for Dima and Ronin, reduced the reticle bloom. The Nightshade, this is only for Vi at this time. Body damage was increased from 16 to 17. Accuracy loss per shot was slightly reduced. The SLC, this is for Ronin and Scorch, fixed an issue where the level 1 and level 2 upgrades had the wrong recoil. The Deadeye, for Talon and Fixer, hipfire accuracy was slightly reduced and adjusted damage fall-off range. The Mamba, for Demon and Saint, range was increased from 27 to 29 meters and horizontal recoil was slightly reduced. The MXR, Dahlia and Trench, hipfire accuracy was slightly reduced, range reduced from 31 to 27 meters, adjusted damage fall-off range, fixed an issue where players would still show up on the minimap when shooting after purchasing the level 3 upgrade, and fixed an issue where this weapon had smaller reticle bloom than intended. Spitfire, for Shock, Lancer, and Ronin. Reticle bloom was reduced. Range increased from 8 to 9 meters. Adjusted damage fall-off range. Executioner, this is for Anvil, Dahlia, Dima, Glitch, Saint, Trench, and Vi. Damage fall-off range was reduced. Here's also a list of all the quality of life and bug changes. For quality of life, added a telemetry setting that allows players to see their FPS information. 3D audio, which works with stereo headphones, can now be toggled on and off in the settings. Made improvements to lighting during the rogue selection. Skins, wraps, and emotes are now sorted by rarity on the customization screen. As for surrender feature, there are some changes. Remove the surrender wait time in custom matches. Now it can be called at any time. Reduce the time needed to trigger a surrender after a player leaves from 3 minutes to 2 minutes. Reduce the default surrender time, can be called when the team is full, to 4 minutes. For bugs, PlayStation 4 will now have this last mode played instead of defaulting to demolition. Fix an exploit with aim assist via dead zone settings. Fix an issue which allowed certain controller settings to provide unintended levels of aim assist. Fix an issue where the money effects from Heistima could persist when favoriting a new rogue in the main menu. Fix an issue that caused players that have completed the tutorial to get the login pop-up again. Fix an issue that allowed players to throw melee weapons infinitely. Fix an issue that caused the news panel to appear every time the user logs in. Fix an issue where killing your rogue with C4 in the shooting range caused a crash. Fix an issue where the bomb could be planted on top of an active protection system. Corrected spacing in the surrender text strings. Surrender yes, surrender surrender. You voted yes. Corrected a UI issue that would sometimes block the purchase screen after a purchase and not allow the user to return to the main menu. Fixed several issues causing crashes. Addressed an issue where players could not shoot through barbed wire. Fixed an issue which would prompt players to replay the tutorial. Fixed an issue that would sometimes prevent rogue buck packs and other store content from loading. Fixed a crash which could happen to players on while joining a match and on the post-match summary screen. And fixed an issue which could prevent players from opening the scoreboard and selecting a player to report or mute. Man, what a patch. If you want to reread the full patch notes for yourself, I'll drop a link in the description for you. Check the comments section for my pinned comment. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're so willing, and hit that bell if you want to be notified the next time I post a video or a big patch, leak, or other news drops for Rogue Company. We've been covering this game extensively with nearly daily uploads for a while now. Would love to see you guys around over in the Discord, over on Twitch with us, and down in the comments section. Let's keep Rogue Company growing as fast as it is. Enjoy the new patch, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Maybe even with a sneak peek of who the next rogue might be coming to the game. Oh, and be sure to check out the store today. We might see some new stuff coming with this patch. I'll catch you next time.